what is going on, my friends? It is LOTRO Sunday. Well, 4 minutes till Monday, but we're gonna say it's LOTRO Sunday. So, this is one of my favorite games ever. It's mostly for nostalgia, but I think it's a pretty solid MMO, especially for its age. It came out only a couple years after WoW did. Um, So a couple things first. We are playing on the oh my god, Peregrine server, which is an RP server on the North American servers. The overall goal of this playthrough is essentially we are going to 100% every zone, quest, everything we got. We're gonna go in order, we're gonna take our time, slow and steady, wins the race. And essentially, every zone has these things called deeds, which are essentially objectives for the zone, and we're gonna do it all. We're gonna do everything. We're gonna take our time. So if you're looking for like end game content, this is not not until like a year or so. So this is also a brand new account. This is a free account, so this will be essentially, well, if you downloaded the game today, this is what you're gonna get. So let's make a character. Let's make a character. So what we're going to be playing is a dwarf guardian. But in case you don't know what exactly is going on, you have no idea what this game is about, let me break it down for you. So there's a lot of things that I don't have unlocked, obviously, because it's a free account that just started. I just clicked something. So every time you see these little tokens, these are things you can buy with what's called LOTRO points, which is the in-game currency for LOTRO, but you can earn it for doing like deeds and such in the game. So as long as if you grind, you can pretty much buy everything in this game, which is pretty nice. But let's start going down the races and the classes. So Bjorning is essentially a class specific. Essentially the race and the class are the same thing. So like this race can only play this class, and this class can only be of this race. Essentially, what these guys are, they are shape changers that turn into bears, and they're pretty big. Pretty beefy people. Then you have high elves, which were added in the game later on, which were essentially these are elves that came from Valinor, where the elves originally came from. Now these elves are like Galadriel, Círdan, or any like very famous elf probably is a high elf that you can think of. Except Elrond. Elrond is not, but then you have like a stout axe, which is not like a normal dwarf, but stout axes are dwarves that came from a clan that was enslaved by Sauron and are from Mordor. So you lost your language, your culture. You're essentially just dwarven slaves under the enemy, and you escape to the dwarven starting areas. So these are like an updated version of the dwarves, but I prefer the normal dwarves myself. You also have river hobbits, which are like what Smeagol or Gollum used to be. And then for the four basic races that were in the game when it first started, you have the elves, you got the classic hobbits that you can play as, beautiful. You have the humans, which is Minas Tirith in the background. And then you have the dwarves, who we are going to be playing as. Now for classes, you have the classic burglars, which are like rogues. You got brawlers, who are like monks who you kind of like punch and stuff all the time. You have captains, which is like a support-based class. Um, you have champions, which is like the OG DPS spec. Guardians, which are like tanks. Hunters, which is like a ranged DPS, and they're really good because they have a skill called um, I don't know what the actual skill is called, but essentially it's a teleport where you can teleport you and your fellowship or your group to different cities. You have your lore master. Here, let me just do this. Lore master is like it can be damaged, but I think it's mostly geared towards support. So it's like a mage like support. You have the mariner, which is like a sea deckhand type of DPS spec. You have the minstrel, which is like a bard. That it's mostly geared towards healing. You have the rune keeper, which is also it can be damage or a healer based, and it's like a mage based class. Then you have the warden, which is like which is also a tank spec. But what we're gonna be playing is we're gonna be playing as the guardian, and I think when we level him up, we're probably going to be a red guardian or a DPS guardian because the abilities leveling up for the guardian, especially as a tank, is you don't get a lot of DPS abilities, obviously. And it's all like you just absorb damage, so it makes leveling pretty tedious. Um, so I think we're just gonna do like a DPS style in the beginning. So we have sturdiness, so we get might, vitality, common mitigation. Don't know what common mitigation is. I'm sure we'll read it when we get into the game. We are stocky, so we don't have a lot of agility. We don't have we have reduced fate, which I really don't know what that implies. Probably like mana or power, I think is what they call it in this game. We have a bonus to our in combat morale and power regen, so our health and our mana essentially. And we can also use axes. So alright, let's get into the game. So we gotta select our origin. Where are we from? So you have the Blue Mountains, which is Ered Luin, the Blue Mountains, from where there had been two great dwarf kingdoms, and where the kinsmen of Thrain and his son Thorn Oakenshield lived in exile after Smaug drove them from the Lonely Mountain. So essentially, our home from exile. Uh, and then you have the Iron Hills, where it was developed by the dwarves as a refuge from the cold ranks, and whence came Dane Ironfoot, who became king after Thorn Oakenshield dies, and the Hobbit, and that's a little bit north of Mordor, and east of the Lonely Mountain. And speaking of, we could be from the Lonely Mountain itself. You hail from Erebor, the Lonely Mountain, where Smaug the Golden made his lair until Thorn Oakenshield reclaimed it for his people. There does Dane Ironfoot now rule as king under the mountain. Uh, hold on. Oh, oh, sorry about that. So you can be from the. This is essentially the home of the Longbeards. Then you have the Grey Mountains. You are from Erd Mithrin, the Grey Mountains, the chief of which is Mount Gundabad, from whence came Durin the Deathless, first father of the dwarves. So essentially a very holy site for the dwarves, but has been unfortunately taken by orcs and other foul creatures, which is what I'm leaning towards. Then you have the White Mountains. Western Halls of Erid Nimres, the White Mountains to the south border in the lands of Andrast. Though your kingdom lies far from the central mountains where men once dwelt, the rumor of Oathbreakers has given your realm an ill name. These are the mountains that's between Gondor and Rohan, to the south. It's also where Gimli settles after Lord of the Rings. He makes a colony there. So not a lot of dwarves there, as far as I know. But I think we're going to be from the Grey Mountains. So let's make our character. So I'm gonna do eye color. I think we'll have darker hair. I think head will probably be the same. Hairstyle, I'm thinking. Let's see. Ooh, I like that hairdo. So 8. Yeah, I think we're gonna do 8. Then facial hair. Unfortunately, I don't think the dwarves have like, which is really saying something because they should, but I don't think dwarves have a lot of beard styles going on. Yeah, I think we'll probably just keep it like this. Hey, what's going on, Leon? So yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like this. I think for eyebrow, I don't really want big bushy brows, so I think we will just do something like this. Maybe? Yeah, that's fine. Mouth doesn't really change. For details, you can't really see the details in this. Okay, that's a scar going across his eye. I don't know what changed. Yeah, I don't know what changed. There's a little scar there, some freckles. Yeah, just some freckles. Yeah, so we'll probably just do like a scar. Scroll across the eye. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I think this will be a dwarf. All right. So as I said before, this is a free account, so if you downloaded the game tonight, this is exactly what you'll get. And I think it's time that we begin our journey into Middle Earth. I will warn people, however, that when the cinematics play in this game, the volume for the game does not control the volume of the cinematics. So anytime a cinematic plays, it's gonna be loud. So just
While about to
brace
begin
yourself.
your long day of work at the Silver Deep
Oh,
Mine,
I do
an
have some
old man
add-ons
beckons for
I
you to
added,
come near.
but
He is a close advisor of
we'll
Thordoun
leave it alone. We'll
Oakenshield,
leave it alone
the
for right now.
master of these halls.
Now I do have
What could he have to
already
say to a
a
simple miner such as yourself?
UI layout saved from my personal account. Should be like something like this. Yes. All right. All right. So let's set up the character. Let's do our inventory first. I like to add everything to one big block. I know some people don't like it, but that's how I do it. So in LOTRO, these are the stats we got. So we got morale, which is our health. We got our power, which is essentially like mana. Armor is pretty, self-explanatory. Mitigates your common mitigation. What's common mitigation? I think mitigation is essentially just the stat that reduces damage. Essentially. But anyways, you have might, as a guardian, might increases your physical mastery, critical rating, physical mitigation, tactical mitigation. Okay, so yeah. So mitigation is essentially what you mitigate the damage. So physical and then tactical. Tactical is essentially magic, I believe. Um, yeah, going healing, blocking, parry rating. So the more might we have, the better. Agility increases your critical rating, physical mastery, outgoing healing, finesse, and parry rating. As a dwarf, we're not very agility based, so we'll leave it as is. Vitality is our health, is what we really want. Will increases your tactical mitigation, physical. It's mitigation, outgoing healing, physical mastery, finesse, and resistance rating. Fate, yeah, fate controls our powers. I thought short sprinters, exactly. We're naturally born sprinters over short distances. I'm gonna be Thordoun over the Great Mountain. Is this not? Am I not? Am I not allowed? Am I not allowed to? Um. Hmm. That's That's really odd. Okay. Well, that window's bugged. All right. So, well, anyways, let's do our skills. So, if you've never seen a guardian play before, so some of our initial abilities, we have Guardian's Ward, which is essentially a melee attack that gives us a little a buff for our parry and block chance, which you'll see why that's important. And then it also reduces our armor wear when we're hit. And then we have Sting, which is just a quick DPS hit. This does get improved later on in the levels, and you'll probably see what happens. But essentially, it removes enemy buffs when you use improved Sting, so that's a pretty good one. So when we get a block, when we block an enemy attack, this opens up and we can do shield swipe, which allows us to do an attack with our weapon and our shield. Now, as I said before, we're probably going to be doing red Guardian, which is a DPS spec, as we level, just to make things faster. And especially because Blue Guardian doesn't have a lot of good DPS abilities when you in the earlier levels, so just to make things faster will be red. So this will eventually, we won't be able to use this eventually. Uh, and then if we parry, we have retaliation, which we just do, we get a hit off. So not too bad. I think that's it for introductions. I think we just go in now at this point. The man in gray is Gandalf, an advisor of your lord Thorin Oakenshield.
Will you humor an
You
old
there,
man
you are a miner
and
here, are you
walk with
not?
me for
Tell
a
me your
spell?
name then, my good dwarf. Thordoun, a fine name. I am Gandalf, if you do not know me. I am also Gandalf, if you do know me. Gandalf the Grey. Now will you humor an old man and walk with me for a spell? I'm quite tired and could use company. Of course! You should walk alongside Gandalf. I don't know. Is this... Oh! Your Lord Thorin makes ready to go on a dangerous journey. Oh yeah. As a dwarf walk, alright. He asks me to advise him, yet he never listens. Wisdom is a curse! Hail Balin and Dwalin, it is time. Ah, we will make ready to leave. The lonely mountain
13
awaits.
will not do.
He doesn't listen, so I'll have to give things a little nudge, you see. We need another party member for the company that departs for the Lonely Mountain. 13 won't do. So yeah, they're getting ready to do the Hobbit. We have work to do, but Gandalf has more yet to say. The final companion to join us will be a burglar, a hobbit. Bah, don't look at me like that. Bilbo Baggins will make a better burglar than even he knows. Then you have the goat right here. But hush, let us say no more of the matter. Thorin is near. Good day to you, Glorian. The others are making ready to depart. That is good news, and we're planning and waiting. Have a safe journey, father. I shall see you on my return, son. Much honor will be restored to our family. Hail, Thorin Oakenshield. I am at your service and your good families. Oh, I don't know. Ah, Gandalf, is it time? Yes, the rest of your company is assembling at Furin's court? All but one, of course. Of course, the mysterious warrior of whom you speak so highly. I look forward to meeting him. Though Bilbo is an awfully strange name for a dwarf, he should be an interesting fellow. Gormir, my trusted friend. You are hereby appointed steward of these halls in my absence. I bid you a safe journey and a prosperous return, Master Thorin. Thorin departs, leaving his hall in the care of Gormir Dowersmith. Okay, maybe I should create a new tab. Um, we'll call it RP, but essentially it's just gonna be like all the, oh no. So we'll do emo and then say, so we can see in case we miss some stuff. What the flip? Oh god. Okay, interesting. Alright, young one, you have dilly-dallied long enough. You ought to get back to work now. Hasn't your foreman given you enough to do? Yeah, you're right. Gormir is in no mood to humor a young dwarf. You should get your equipment and get ready to work. Yeah. You have collected a weapon, but something is amiss. What in the? That mine should be stable. What could be causing that? That didn't sound stable to me. Thordoun will help me get the miners out? Of course, I am a miner, after all. I'll go get help, Gimli. Adrix is oh my god, we're being raided? Oh no. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome to the stream. From Hobbit to the Dwarves. Oh no, we're being raided by Hobbits? I guess we short people have to stick together? Welcome, welcome. So essentially, I mean, we just started. How you, friend? I'm doing great. We just started streaming just a little bit ago. We just created this character. And I'm planning on essentially doing like 100%. So doing all the deeds and everything, kind of taking our time, doing the XP, disabling, all that jazz. Started three. We are the same. Started 3 Digos. Well, good mean, yeah. Good mean, yeah. I think about downloading next days and try it out. Yeah, so this account is a free account. Like I just made this account um like a couple days ago. So everything that you see on this is what you'll get if you download it. But Hobbit,
Have
hobbits are
you equipped
cool.
your weapon yet?
I won't say no to a hobbit. What class are you playing? Oh, Gaspar. As long not everything is short on you. Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. I'll have to change it later. But Hunter. I think Hunter was the first class I ever played. All the way back in 2008, I want to say, is when I first played LOTRO for the first time. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for joining the guild. The Miners Guild, because we're in a mine. Any class tips? I was a mage warrior in WoW. Ooh. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Mage warrior. So I'll be real with you. The only classes I've really actually played were Guardian and Hunter. But ask now before I play 10 hours and start all over again. Well, knowing me, I make it like a new character like every like 5 minutes, so I get you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Nico. But mage. I think Lore Master is like a mage. Well, okay, hold on. Let me ask this. Do you want to play more of a DPS or more of a support type of character? Let me ask that.
We've got to clear out all these miners.
You've got to clear out all these miners. A shaking tunnel is never a good sign, and could even feel it outside. Quickly, Thordoun, you take this passage straight ahead, and I'll go off to the side. You should talk to the miners to get them out. More DPS, but shouldn't be helpless alone. I was thinking the same. There are 2 mage classes that you can say. Okay, if you want to do, I think the best quote-unquote mage would be the Rune Keeper. Rune Keeper, I think, would probably be your best bet, because they can flip from DPS and healing, and they're pretty good at it from what I remember. I haven't played them in like years though. Oh no, that can't be good. But if you like mages from WoW, my guess would probably be Rune Keeper. They're pretty cool too. They can cast like lightning. I think they have like lightning, fire, and ice, kind of like quote unquote spells, which is essentially a mage from WoW. I'm playing a burglar. How is burglar? I not in WoW, not in like any MMO I ever played. Have I ever played like a rogue type character? Oh, I need to go offline. Well, take care, Nico. I haven't lost a spar yet. What were you hiding? Was that it? Is that how you won? I'm just kidding. Bah, locked. Let's take the side path. But is rogue pretty fun? Like I said, I never really played one before. Oi, Vister. I don't think he can even hear me. The dude's deaf. He's just mine. Hum-de-dum. Mister, the mine isn't safe. Do-de-doom. There, that's got it. What? Oh, what's that shaking? It's a troll! You don't scare me. You're based in Dwarf Pill, dude. Take on the troll. You got it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Never mind. He gone. We'll avenge him. On my honor as a dwarf. It's a lot of fun. You're a guardian, are you not Thordoun? You must help Gimli. Okay, yeah, I got you. You must be quick. I don't know how long Gimli can keep that troll busy before the beast overpowers him. Follow me. Maybe I'll try rogue out sometime. Are you a hobbit as well? A hobbit burglar? Emulating the greatest burglar of all, Bilbo Baggins. Please help Gimli. Okay, yeah, I'll help him. I hope so. I think I've only ever played one hobbit. I went elf. Oh my gosh, channeling night elf rogue from WoW. There's something strange about this place. This corpse of this dwarf is ancient yet unchanged. He is well preserved and bears a strange rune upon his chest. I think this dwarf is actually a really amazing dwarf leader, and I think we should all emulate this fallen hero. This dwarf is perfectly preserved and he lies among the ruins of an ancient elf structure. I used to have a halfling minstrel because it just seemed fun. I like when I play these type of games, I go for aesthetics, like 9 times out of 10. So anytime I play a Runekeeper, if I play a Runekeeper, I play an elf. Because I feel like elves in a Runekeeper, because I try to like, yeah, Kellen Brimboard, that would be like awesome. Classic Elf Hunter is also really good. But when I play Hunter, see, like again, aesthetics, I think when I play Hunter, I want to like be like a ranger, so I always be like a human. Got lost in the sauce. Well, welcome, Kalia. We appreciate you here. I just got goofed. Oof. Same Gimli. Oof. You shall trouble us no more. There they are. The troll has turned to stone. My thanks to you, Master Gandalf. You are most welcome, Master Dwarf. I wonder how long the troll has been roaming around these old elf ruins. I wish Tvistir had not been so careless. I'm glad Gormir fetched me in time. I do not doubt Thordoun's courage, but I think this foe would have overwhelmed you both. Nah, I'm level 1. I couldn't take that troll on. Oh my, what's this? What do you have there, Gormir? I found a trinket underfoot. I expect you'll find many trinkets and forgotten artifacts. Skorgrim, a great ancestor, was murdered here in ancient times. The elves do not remember it that way, but it's no matter. Thordoun, look as though you have something to say. What server do you play on? We are playing on Peregrine, which is a RP server based in North America. Because I like my RP once in a while. I gotta get in that mindset. What servers are you guys playing on? You found the body of a dwarf, did you? Did you hear that, Gormir? I wonder if Thordoun has come upon Skorgrim, lying under the collapsed ruins where he was smitten by a half-elven warrior named Talagan. But this is a matter for years long past. My business is with Thordoun today. Gormir may look into his grave of his ancestor while he's steward of these land in Thordoun's absence. I just started on Peregrine. Just level 23. Okay. I'm also on Peregrine. Okay. No, okay. Everyone, beware. Something bad's about to happen. I'm pretty sure when I hit this button, a cinematic is going to play. Now, because this is an old game, for some whatever reason, the cinematic videos do not obey the laws of the audio options. So it's going to be playing at like max volume. So I'm gonna give you the warning right now. Brace your eardrums, because it's gonna get wild real fast. I can only do so much. Brace yourselves.
75 years after the death of Thorin, his halls in the Blue Mountains have fallen under the rule of the Dourhand clan. Tribute from Thorin's halls has ceased, and King Dain of the Lonely Mountain has dispatched Lord Dwalin and a company of dwarves to uncover the cause.
I actually can't hear it. What the flip? JK, my eardrums are gone. Okay, so so that intro took place before The Hobbit. Now it's 70 years after The Hobbit. So now we're here. We have some elves. Over there is Thorin's Hall, our great dwarven city, occupied by the Dour Hands. Tainted. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Alright, no, nos. Here we are, as Dwalin bid, standing amongst the party of elves who arrived when we did. But now what? Who said who? Wait. Who should we talk to? It's okay, guys, I can't read. That fellow over there, the dark-haired one, looks to be the leader of this company. Dwalin sent us to find out why they are here, and if we may be of any assistance. You are the most courteous dwarf, Thordoun. Go on. Speak to the tall fellow. Do you think he speaks the common tongue? Oh, lordy.
It is interesting that
Eladin.
dwarves
Hail,
died
friend
for
dwarf. I was not aware that
though we
Dwalin,
came
a
to
former
different
guest of my
places.
father's, had come hither as well. Perhaps our two guests are not our two quests are not unrelated. I and my brother Elohir have come to investigate a dream my father had. Now, if you guys are not familiar, I don't know who's like big fans of Tolkien or not. So if you've only seen the movies, you guys probably don't know. Uh, Elladan here and his brother Elo here are Elrond's sons, who do not show up in the movies at all, which is a shame. You have been to this area more recently than we. It has been many long years since last these elves were in Edelion, their ruined home of old. Perhaps you can help us with your knowledge of these halls. Yeah, and because we're a guardian, we would take like the heaviest plate
Will you
armor
lend me your ear?
imaginable.
My father is great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark.
Don't worry, Liv Tyler made it into the. I mean, fair enough. Honestly, I prefer Liv Tyler. I would prefer Liv Tyler over over the brothers. My father is great among the wise, and his dreams and foretellings do not often stray from the mark. These are the words he imparted to me. Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black, where the Dour King walks to take back his throne and finish what was begun. Well, that's not very, like, riddle-like. I'm no riddle master, but some of the elves of my company have skill in solving such things. Come, let us speak with the riddle masters Merithin and Dwalis. For Doroles bade us come here. Hopefully they will know where to start looking. Yeah, sure, no problem. I think I forgot to equip, like... Oh yeah, I didn't even equip the starter equipment. That's amazing. That's a big oof on my part. I know how to play the game, trust me.
Megavonen. What do you make of this riddle?
Megavonen, I'm here to help solve the riddle that is Elrond's dream. Look yonder, Thordoun. Thorn's Hall belches smoke and soot, and the white snow of the mountain is black ere it touches the floor of the valley. Upon snow colored black. What do you think? Is it rather literal for a riddle? Probably. Merthyr notes that the snow in the valley below is black from soot and is likely the black snow in Elrond's dream.
I was the one who led the party here, but there is a slight
For
flaw
I
in my
believe the
thinking.
Dour King is none other than Skorgrim, king of the Dour Hands of old. There is only one problem with my logic. Skorgrim has been dead for many long years. He died here when he tried to raid Edelithan for the elven relics that he believed would ensure his immortality. I hope I've not led the party astray, but my heart tells me Skorgrim is part of the story. Now, if you guys played the Elven starting zone, you actually get to see this, which is pretty cool. Lays Elrond not dreaming of yellow snow. True, true. I think as a dwarf, I would take offense that people are peeing in my snow.
Why did Dorolas lead us here? Skorgrim is dead.
Had I known, I'd rather not let this party be led here. Skorgrim is dead. My father watched him die, but Merithen believes she has found a piece of the puzzle, the black snow, dirtied from the Dour Hand's slovenly stewardship of these halls. I will permit the investigation to continue, but I'm very skeptical and disappointed in Dorles's judgment. Class traits. Oh yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. How do you get, as a free-to-play player, new slot bags? That is such a great question. I would assume you would buy them from the LOTRO store, if I had to surmise a guess. I haven't, because I have a personal account that I used it like from my OG account, and I've never had a free-to-play account on that one, so I don't know exactly. Well, let's see. Let's see if I do like inventory. Yeah, you would have to use the LOTRO points that you get from the game, I believe. And then I think the rest you can get from like subbing for a month. Whether Droz was right or wrong in leading us this way, my heart warns me that danger is near, as is often the case with the wide world of late. Before getting started, everyone should be prepared. You are a guardian, as I can see plainly, but have you mastered your skills? Oh, I'm pretty good at the game, but I'll try. Yeah, from what I've gathered, is you can pretty much unlock everything in the game. You just kind of have to grind the points out. Which, I mean, for this particular streaming scenario that we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be grinding all the deeds in every zone. So we'll probably farm a lot of points that way.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
Yeah, I already know how the Guardian works, but essentially we do abilities, we block, and we can parry, and those causes other abilities to proc. So, for instance, let's see. Like, for instance, we just got a parry, so we can parry. We also got a block in, so we can do shield swipe. All that jazz. They changed it. I read that you can now level as a free player all till level 95. Yes, that part is true, as far as I know. And passes only to the lone lands. After that, you need to buy or have MVP. Yeah, I think they said that. I think to level 95, like you said, and I think you can go. I think you can get past that for just the main story. I think the main story is free. Uh, for like all players. I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. Is there a quest pack code thing? Quest pack code thing. I don't know.
What do you need?
That one I don't know. I always like swords. I'm gonna do swords. Better shield, better weapon. Oh yeah, so I kind of said this beforehand, but I'll say it again because there's a lot more people in the chat now. We are going to be leveling as a red DPS guardian, which is odd. But the only reason why is because the skills for like early level blue guardian, like there's not a lot of DPS going on. So the leveling is going to be a lot slower, probably going to be a lot more tedious. So we're going to do red and probably do like a two-handed thing. I'm going to name this one DPS. Alright, so what do we got? We got Overwhelm. Requires a parry response. Okay. For a red, full DPS, murder. Oh god. Maybe LOTRO giveaway again this year. I know from what I've seen, they seem to be pretty proactive in doing those type of giveaways and stuff.
You have a true
I would
warrior's
like to
heart.
see a price drop in like the later expansions too. That'd be pretty nice. All right, so what are we doing? We are going. Let me sell some stuff because apparently our inventory is pretty.
May I help you?
Not a lot. I just hit like 5 billion buttons. That wasn't right.
May I help you?
Sell. And I just did it again. I'm sorry, am I? Maybe I'm just slow. I can't just sell? That's not a thing I can do? That's wild. I'm from Germany, even in the past, expansions were freaking expensive here. I don't know why. I mean, it's still expensive. Like, I was curious. Because I know when you get VIP, you get access to a lot of the expansions. But then, at a certain point, you actually had to actively buy the expansions. And I think, like, 6 expansions behind the current one, it was still, like, 30, 40 bucks. I was like, that's kind of wild. actually.
I do not think I have the will to go back into that place.
I'm lucky to be alive after the injuries I bore the day the city fell. I do not think I'll have the will to go back into that place. It is only a shadow of its former glory now. Only pain remains. Thordoun was gravely hurt when the city was attacked and many others died. I will say, even though the prices are pretty expensive, I appreciate that they at least put the the expansions onto the LOTRO store, and you can purchase at least most of them with the in-game currency. So if you grind it out, you can still get the expansions, but still. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was here when the city fell. I was a healer, but my strength in mending was not enough to mend the hurts caused by Skorgrim and his Downhand warriors. I cannot return here without great sadness in my heart. It was such a needless war. You saw immortality in the relics we kept here, but found only death. You know, you're kind of making me sad being a dwarf. My bad. My bad. Elf boys and girls, I'm sorry. The memories I carry of this place and all those it lost are a difficult burden to bear.
How can I be of service?
It was across this bridge that brave Talagan brought the library walls down upon Skorgrim and himself, thus putting an end to Skorgrim's lust for immortality. The walls smote them both as they crumbled. But this is a strange flower, one that I've never been seen before. It is familiar to you, dwarf? Probably not.
Mind my words, traveler.
Being able to buy expansions with in-game currency is actually so cool, although I love the grind, so it wouldn't bother me. No, yeah, I agree. Like I said, we're doing like 100% completion, so we're doing all the deeds in every zone. So for us, it's going to work out pretty well, because you get the points for doing the deeds, which, in case you don't know, deeds are like the objectives of the zone, like kill certain amount of monsters, find lore points, all that type of stuff. Now, since you have so much game for free, imagine just doing a deed, a single kill might even get you a full expect. That's what I'm saying. We'll probably gotta find that out eventually. At least I'm hoping. Especially if you like do all the deeds, I can imagine you can get quite a bit out of it. You are the dwarf that discovered Skorgrim's body some years ago, are you not? It was the ruined cellar of the city's library that you came upon, above which Skorgrim Dourhand fell to his doom after attacking my fair city. The mine is just down the mountainside from here. You should perhaps continue your search where it started and see if his body lies preserved there still. For my part, I have no wish to look upon Skorgrim again. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. No, if I remember correctly, I remember how to get there. I think one of the first purchases we're going to buy... Oh, I don't have permission. Okay, my bad. I think one of the first things we're going to buy with the points... Okay, I take that back. I have 2 items I want to purchase with LOTRO points as soon as we have enough points. One is going to be the XP Disabler. And I know you could be like, well, why would you want that? For one, I don't like being over-leveled in a zone. And especially if we're going to be doing all the deeds in a zone, I want to be on the same level as the zone itself. To at least make it, like, at least a little bit more entertaining than just one-shotting things. So it's going to make the journey, you know, well, I think a little bit more enjoyable, but it will take a lot longer. And then the second item will probably be the profession tools, like the universal toolkit that you can do like all the professions on like one tool set, just to make life a lot easier. After that, I don't know. We'll probably just see what happens. Wow, wait, it's been a long time since I've been here, like 70 years. I'm too good. I gotta get rid of this. This is gonna bother me. I don't know if that's it. Slide effect window. Is that it? Yes, it is. Okay, we're good. Bum 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 bum. Is it? It's already gonna tell me a bunch of stuff. I do know once we get out of this, so we're still in the tutorial instanced section of the game. I know when we get out of it, there's going to be a landscape difficulty NPC, so we can crank it up, which we're definitely gonna do to make the game a little bit harder. But to make it more like what the game used to be, compared to what it is now, where I can just I can just roll over people, no problem. Gorgrim's body is gone, but the same strange flower as found in the city grows at the site of his long grave. Ooh. Okay. So, I'm having a bug here. And I don't know if it's something on my end, if I did something. But I saw earlier that we saw, I couldn't select a title. I was like, that's weird. And now I can't open up this pending loot and it's bugged. I can't loot it. Has anyone else experienced this kind of bug? I'm running fearless. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna be doing. I think it's fearless, right? Which one's the difficulty 3 one, where you can get like your titles for like leveling up your character all the way? 3? That's what I thought. I don't think there's anything over here, but I'm still check it out. I like to explore. Here's our little troll friend. Hey, buddy. I don't think there's anything else over here, but nope. As a watcher of this game for the first time, I love the lore. Love you. Obsessed viewers. Lord of the Rings is one of my favorite series. Though I'm not like a lore master by any means necessary, but I love this game specifically because I remember my uncle had the beta to this game. And I remember 2000 and I think it was like 2007 when he had the beta. Lore Master mentioned, based in Scholar Pill. And I remember visiting my uncle during the summer, and he's like Thor, you gotta check out this game. And I looked at it, and I remember I was watching the cinematic video that the game had. And I was like, this is the coolest game I've ever seen in my entire life. And I watched like that cinematic like 20 times in a row. And I just kept on making like the same character over and over again. And I remember I knew nothing because I was like in maybe like 6th grade or something like that when the game came out. No, wait. What was it? No, wait. 2007, 2008, I would have been... Yeah, no, I would have been in 5th grade or 6th grade. And... Yeah, no, I thought it was just so much fun. I loved it. Okay, I gotta figure out what's going on here. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this. This is weird. LOTRO pending loot. Can't click? I don't know what's going on. And it's goofing me. It's really goofing me. Did you play the Lord of the Rings Battlefield game? It was like the play on Star Wars Battlefield. Are you talking about the Lord of the Rings Conquest? Are you talking about that game? Yeah, I remember. I bought it on the Xbox 360. One of my favorite Lord of the Rings. Well, I remember playing the movie video games on the PlayStation 2, and then, but the games I really liked was the Battle for Middle Earth 1 and 2 for the computer. It was like a real-time strategy game, and that was so much fun. That was like my favorite game growing up. This is the Twin Towers for the GameCube. I remember my uncle worked at Blockbuster, and he came home with the Two Towers and the Return of the King game for the PlayStation 2. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing.
That is a vile little flower, and one I have not seen before.
You say it grew where Skorgrim died and where his body lay in death for all these years? Such magic is not common with dwarves. His body has been moved, though we do not know where. It seems that the flowers follow him in death. Perhaps they will lead to his new grave.
Mind my words.
Leading a trail of blood through the
A
snow.
trail, Thordoun. Red flowers leading a trail through the snow. Do you think these are the footprints of blood? Blood-red footsteps upon snow-colored black, where the Dour King walked to take back his throne and finish what was begun. We have black snow, and the body of the Dour King has been moved, leaving the felled flowers as footprints. Something evil is at work here, and I'm sure something evil was at work when he saw our relics of immortality. We must follow him again. My brother is scouting for signs as well. Seek him as you search. Explore the gate of the Silver Deep. Okay. I really had to figure out this loot thing. This is driving me up a wall. LOTRO can't click on in-game windows. Hmm. Huh. This is very weird. I don't want to say it was. Like, I can click other things in this game, but for some reason I can't. Wait. Oh, my mouse is weird. What? That's graphics. Okay, wait, but the mouse works. The cursor works fine here? I don't know. I don't know. This is too big for my dwarf brain. It hurts my noggin. I just want to mine. Mine and kill things. Alright, let's go find these flowers. Zoom. Red flower. The trail of blood-red footsteps begins at this spot. When we get past this intro section, I can't wait to show off Thorn's Hall. So I'll have some proper dwarven engineering. all squares. Not like silly hobbits with their circles. Bum, 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 bum. I believe, yep, over here. Leads you to a dark dwarf keep.
Look what the
Thordoun, I
Dowerhands
did not
have
expect
done
to see
to
you
this
here. I
place.
asked to speak with the steward, and the Dowerhands directed me here. This was once a great storage house of Thorin's. I don't think I like what the Dowerhands have done with the place.
Down yonder is Gorman,
Level
the
up,
steward
dink,
appointed
level
by
4.
Thorin before he left.
I heard one of the guards here talking. Down yonder is Gormir, the steward appointed by Thorin Oakenshield before he left, who we talked to during the initial sequence. Gormir is the reason we have come and the leader of this Dowerhand rabble you see all over the place. You are the well-spoken one in our party. Am I? You might as well go speak with him and find out what he has done here and why he has grown silent over the years. Okay, bye bye. Okay, I'm the guy to talk to. Didn't you have enough sense to see I don't wish to speak? Okay, bro. My bad. I just walked past you. The Bergold. I like some of these guys' outfits. I love dwarves, man. He said I don't I don't F with you.
Have you come to pay
I was
your
like, bro, I'm
respects
just
at
walking down the
Skogrim's
road,
tomb?
man. Is that Thordoun? It's been long indeed since we last met. I remember you. You were the dwarf that discovered Skorgrim's body the day I discovered the relics he sought. The Longbeards of Drollin's party are not welcome here, but you am I to allow for your good deed. Do you like what I've done with the place? Welcome to Skorgrim's tomb. Oh my god, we're famous.
No one is to gain
What I really
admittance
like,
to Skogrim's tomb.
what I really like is that I kind of said this before, but originally in the game there were 4 base races. There was the humans, the hobbits, the elves, and the dwarves. The hobbits and the humans kind of had like their own starting zone, but then they kind of split apart. The elves and the dwarves like kind of merged together, and like their storylines kind of intermingle quite a lot, especially in the initial starting zones. And the elves start here too, and when they speak with the steward, he pretty much tells the elves to go like shove it, which is really funny. But because we're a dwarf, he's like, "Oh yeah, you chill. We love dwarves." I'm afraid you have come here for nothing anyway, Thordoun. No one is to gain admittance to Skorgrim's tomb. It is sacred ground, and only descendants of Skorgrim, that is, the Dowerhands, have leave to enter. You are more than welcome to pay your respects to our fallen king at his shrine, which is just east of here, in the Rock-Belly Pit. Skorgrim was a great king, after all, and deserves tribute. Well, we're not Dowerhands. Can I still come in here? No, I cannot. Wait.
You should pay your respects
Lord
to
Gormir had told us
Skogrim.
that you were the one to first discover Skorgrim's body the day the Silver Deep mine nearly collapsed. When Gormir took his stewardship, this has earned you a small amount of favor with us, even though your party of Longbeards has come unbidden and unwelcome. We are having a commemoration of Skorgrim's many achievements as King of the Dowerhands, but we need ritual stones, black as pitch. I was not able to find enough for everyone that plans to attend. They are a form of tribute to Skorgrim King. You should make yourself useful and collect some more. They can be found in and around the Winter Height Cave east of here. Yeah, I can get you some rocks, bro. I feel like that's the most dwarven quest. Go get rocks. Yeah, I can do that. I'm your guy, man. I'm your guy. Here's the statue to Skorgrim. Get the stone. Oh, we also have a AoE ability now. Oh. I'm just a dwarf picking up some rocks, killing some bats like a proper dwarf. I think that's it. So let's. I broke my leg. A menacing-looking statue has been raised in the likeness of the Dourhan's king of old. Okay. See, this is so weird. It's really weird. I'm really gonna have to figure that out later. Because that's gonna bother me. Also, we have some healing stuff, so I'll put that in my toolbar.
These are the very stones we need.
Not bad for a long beard. Lord Gromir was right, you are not our enemy. Your loyalty to the Dourhands will not be forgotten, Guardian. Thanks. Ooh, we're taking the two-handed greatsword. What does it look like? Oh, yep. That's hot.
What do you want?
So you walked in our shrine, did you? As you can see, the Dourhan's reverence of our fallen king is very great. The Longbeards and the elves do not understand such loyalty, so this was perhaps a good lesson for you. But do not go away just yet. I'm sure we can think of more tasks to occupy you while you trespass, eh, Thordoun? Sure.
It will be a busy day
Would
for
you like to
all
be
my
here to
folk.
witness the ritual of commemoration of our fallen king? As steward of these halls, I welcome you to celebrate with us. It will not be long now. In fact, I believe the preparations begin tonight. What say you, Thordoun? Do think on it, if you will. Return to me when you have decided. Just be sure you make the right decision. Ha ho ho! Run along now, friend. I have no more time for you. It'll be a busy day for all the folk. Long-bearded, natural-born sprinter. You know it, dude. My name lives up to my reputation. I always like this little starting zone for the dwarves. Oh my god. They built a statue of Skorgrim and they toppled our king. The audacity of the Darhans. But just get invited to a party? We did get invited to a party. And the party's gonna get crazy. Just you wait and see.
Thank goodness.
Ah, Thordoun, thank goodness you're back. Now Scrimsong sent me word that you were finding out what you could from the elves that settled up near the ruins. You speak to Gromir as well? The traitor Skorgrim is not the king of Thorin's Hall. This place belongs to Thorin's line. I have too much on my plate for the nonsense of the Dourhands and their strange rituals. The dwarves of our party fell ill.
All of these dwarves
Look,
are
all
sick.
these dwarves are sick,
Dying.
dying, I think. I cannot do another thing until I figure out what can be done to help them. I don't even know what happened to make them ill. How can I hope to cure them if I don't even know how they came by this plague? Sure, I'll take a little gander.
Will you help me?
Um, talk. Oh, I just get free points.
Greetings. Come and stay a moment.
Okay, wait, hold on. I might actually have to read this. This quest must be unlocked in your account and can be purchased from the LOTRO store. You received enough LOTRO points to cover this purchase from a... Oh, to purchase this quest, click on the button on the lower left side of the quest dialog window. It says unlock quest. This will bring you to a web store. Oh, it gave me 3 points to unlock. Okay, well, I think it just lied to me because it did not bring me to it. Alright, well, what's the quest called? um. Oh, right here. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I'll buy that. Thanks.
What do you need?
So I'm able to ride a mount, and I got a little horse. Okay. Nice. And I got fried mushrooms, reading shrooms. So what ability mounts? So we have a mount now. A little extra steed. Pony. You're right. It's a pony. We have to ride ponies. Short races unite. Yippee! That'd be great if we can get a goat. I love the goat so much.
Have you seen the barrowhounds nearby? Why do Bargus now haunt our fair lands?
Alright, let's go kill some baddies. Yeah. Someone say baddies? Perhaps. Depends on the definition of the baddie use. If you're talking about the character in the middle of the screen right now, then yeah, there's oh, there's baddies. I better run. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Ooh, those dogs chill my heart.
Yeah, they're evil dogs. I know it's hard to believe, but they exist. Yo, look at this guy's money bags. Yo, can I play with you guys? Guess not, they don't like me, I'm a long beard. I heard dwarf guards are canonically the thickest. It's true, though. We be thick. Yo, these guys are mining. It's just the mines. We're picking up sludge. We're eco-friendly here. The soil has a foul odor and texture in this spot. Well, that's nice. The Wary. New title unlocked? You have reached 5th level without being defeated in combat. Okay. I'm gonna change something. If I do full screen instead, will that... Oh! If I do it this way, will that... No, it doesn't. I don't understand. I don't understand. He's for the mines. It's true, dude. I'm down bad for the mines. I love the mines so much. This character will probably buy a house in the mines. The children yearn for the mines. When do you think the proper age for a dwarf child to go mining is? Like, do you think we give them like 5? You know, that's the exact number I had in my mind. Give them a full, like, do you think we give them like a miniature pickaxe, like made out of copper or something?
Water of
Does
the
they go
river has been
crazy?
tainted. That explains it.
Instead of a sandbox, it's like a little like it's a little square of like just rocks. We have the kids like we have the kids just mine the rocks. The soil along the river is foul, you say, so you think that the water that flows from the clean mountain springs is tainted by a putrid rot? And these bears, look, the meat is rotted, even though they are fresh killed. They must be what has taken hold of the dwarves in my party. Many of my dwarves stopped at the river to fill their flasks. No wonder they are sick. What can we do?
Mountain springs should be the purest of water.
Mountain springs are always the purest of water, especially in these parts. Something must be causing the water to run foul. Will we explore the source of the river? Perhaps there will be evidence as to what caused the vile plague. Because now we don't even know what is making my poor dwarves sick. If we make the river run clean again, I have hope that the animals and snows here as well. Maybe Thorn's Hall won't be lost to sickness. Yeah, sure. I'll put on a ring. They may not be good at all, but it trains the arms and the desire for shine. True. I feel like a baby dwarf would see like a gem or something, but like, yeah, that's really shiny. I want to like bite it. Imagine them actually do have a little training box and they sprinkle some like crystals or whatever in them to get their kids addicted to mining jobs. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think like instead of like a sandbox, you have a little box of like stones. Start mining. And then when the kids smack something, they get a little shiny gem. They're like, oh my god. It's like one of those old like dino sets, like back in the day, where you have like a little block and you can mine like fake dinosaur bones out of it. Where am I going? Oh, over here. I'm just saying. I think it makes sense. What do you mean fake? Nothing, man. They're real. LOTRO here. What's going on, my guy?
Those are ill tidings.
These dwarfs of Dralin drank from the river water below, you say. That is ill tidings. The creatures here are transformed by plague and look as if they will dry very soon. I came this way to scout for signs of my father's dream, but the grim dwarves have kept me from getting much further. Something evil stirs in that cave. Can you feel it?
I believe there may be hope for the sick dwarves
I
yet.
believe there may be hope for the sick dwarves, Thordoun. When poisons seep into the land, oftentimes the land will strive to heal itself. Much as our own bodies will fight infection, if you explore inside the mountain, you might find just such an event. I believe that medicinal plants will grow inside, and those will help cure the dwarves, but the source of the poison itself is yet to be discovered. Sure. Yeah, all the dinosaur bones I mine out of those boxes from the book fair have been grown to display in my house. In the little gold bars, they have a chance for real gold. Okay, you know what? You're right. Don't let your dreams be memes, you know? Yo, we're fighting skeletons. It's scary. I'm kind of scared. I was def a rock collecting kid though. Anything shiny cover I freaking loved. You would think, as someone who loves dwarves, would also be like that. But I definitely was not. I hated the outdoors. I hated anything to do, like, I hated getting dirty. I hated the outdoors. I didn't like it. Doing all the dust and stuff from, like, those dinosaur bone things. I was like, I hate it. I have no idea where I'm going in this cave, by the way. Hated or still... Oh, I mean, I still hate the outside. Like, who wants to go outside? The best part, you know, mining... Like, I wouldn't mind mining dino bones. That'd be kind of cool. Now, I don't know where this guy is. Grass, green things, fresh air, disgusting. Absolutely vile. I prefer the stone structure, you know, like a proper dwarf. Cement box is home. Amen, brother. Amen. A mossy shrine. The fell light burns this corner of the cave with an acid glow. A horrible feeling comes over you. Something approaches! Begone, foul spirit! You cannot defeat us. Are you sure? Tonight the little dwarf king shall walk again. The fell spirit has evaporated, but the dread invoked by his words lingers. Well, that's scary. To be honest, I actually really dislike people. I spend my entire life depending on connecting with them and then giving me my best on that, so I get it. Oh my god. I generally just don't like people either. Surface industry. Yeah, I also work in with the public, and people are not always the best. Where's this guy?
You will be a hero to
You have
those
collected
dwarves.
pure herbs. You'll be a hero to those dwarves, Thordoun. Tell me, what exactly do you see in the cave?
These
A
leaves
lot,
can
dude.
be crushed
I saw
to
a
make
lot.
powerful remedy.
These leaves can be crushed to make a powerful remedy. Do you smell the clear sap? It is the blood of the mountain, striving to cleanse itself of corruption. Take this phial, Thordoun. I have drained enough sap to save those dwarves. If we can rally them in time, our two parties should be able to rid Arid Loon of the horrible fate that awaits it. I will not stand idly by while these fair, clean lands are poisoned with death. Go well. Go well, my friend. Yeah, sure. Let's move this around. I wish I could go mine rocks, chill, and make money. Don't we all? Don't we all? That's what I wish. That's why I play dwarves all the time in like every game I play. Like I just want to mine. Kill monsters, get gems, mine rocks. It's like the life. I actually just want to live an MMO life. Yeah. Pretty sure they made an anime about that. Probably a few, actually. Oh my god, I'm stuck? No, I'm good. There's so many about that. Most of them not good. Yeah, the anime My MMO Life. I was thinking about Sword Art Online. That was the one that came to my mind. I'm not doing that.
Can this be?
Sword Art Online was the very first anime I ever watched. Can this be? By what miracle do you return with a draught to cure my poor dwarves? You're a valuable friend to have, Thordoun. Please don't let me get in your way. Go ahead and give that remedy to the sick. Yeah, no problem. And Mans Fox. Okay, well, okay. I have a whole list of anime I'm trying to watch right now. And I haven't fished like any of them.
Dead is dead, in my opinion. What is this nonsense?
Might you lend
Okay,
me
guys,
an
this is
ear?
it. We're about to go to the party. We cannot allow the Darhand to resurrect their king with such foul sorcery, Thordoun. They have poisoned the mountains and sowed the lands of Thorin. Gormir's fall to the corruption is unforgivable. Come, let us journey to the tomb the sons of Elrond are waiting. We'll make a great stand against the Dour Hands, and they will think twice before falling to greed again. Oh boy, guys, this is it. We're going into an instance. Let us begin.
It would seem that Gormr and the Dour Hands have allied themselves with evil, fell spirits of old, just as Skorgrim himself did long ago. Now Ivar the Bloodhand, a gaunt lord, threatens to sway the Dour Hands to evil with the terrifying ritual about to take place in Skorgrim's tomb.
There's evil in the air.
Can you sense it,
here.
Thordoun? There's evil in the air here. The last time I felt something like this was when I was crossing through Mirkwood all those years ago. We'll need to keep our wits sharp in here. Elohir and the others are here to help, but we shouldn't delay too long. Or we may miss our chance to stop whatever evil is happening here. We must go now. Are you ready? Oh, I'm ready. See ya, Adrix. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the raid and everything. Hope to see you again. Well, hopefully I can check out your stream too, at some point. Alright, let's follow this dwarf. Let's go. Much love. Charge! To the end of this hall, we must stop the Dour Hands. Wow, what a kind soul wishing you luck in game. So true. The kindest. That's Middle Earth for you. Gormir, you must stop this! Stop even as the Dour Hands reclaim their glory? I think not. No more will Longbeards and elves determine our fortunes. Skorgrim will return. Of course he will not live to see it. Dour Hands, kill them all. Oh, that's nice. Kill him!
Ivar is too powerful.
I fear what Gormir has done. We may be too late, but Ivar is too powerful for us to storm the tomb directly. He will stop us if we try. We will need to find another way around. Eladin and Elohir will go to see if they can find an alternate path. Okay, let's go. I believe him. I'm not sure why, but I do. We shall find a way around. Let's see what's going on. This part that's coming up, when I first saw it when I was like in 6th grade, I was scared. I was like, oh my god, this is a scary game. I don't know if I can play this. We're too late. The ritual has begun. Wait here. Patience. There are too many for us to overcome. We must wait for the elves. It is time to bring back the great dwarf lord, but first sacrifices must be made. Sacrifices? What are you saying? Skorgrim must lead the Dour Hands to glory. There are more powerful forces awakening. It's not the Dour Hands we mean to empower. Let's begin. Skorgrim will right this wrong. Wait, what are you doing? Oh my god, I'm stunned. He's taken the souls of all the whites. What foul sorcery is this? Look at that crisp animation. I have awoken. Good, then come with me, Skorgrim. We have much to discuss and forces to gather that would stop us. I will follow you, Ivar. Let these dwarves handle the others. I am betrayed! Stop now, Ivar. Skorgrim must stay and return us to our former glory. Bro got, like... oh no, bro got pranked. Imagine trying to be evil and got bamboozled out of it. That's crazy. Hello. I'm good at this game, I swear. He was a base coward. Let us flee this place.
We need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here. We have made a significant blow to the Dour Hands. Even if we could not stop the ritual from taking place, Skorgrim will have to be dealt with another day. Quickly now, we must flee. Whatever Ivar has done, this place is coming down around us. We need to leave before this place becomes the tomb of Thordoun. I mean, this is a nice tomb, actually. I wouldn't mind having a tomb like this. I feel like it's a pretty, like, simple status. I must find the elves and flee this tomb. Oh my god, the undead. No, don't go back. Come back. Did you get lost, elf? The dead look everywhere. It was no easy task reaching this landing. The good news, at least, is that we have defeated Gorbir and most of the Dour Hands. The dead has subsided for a moment, but there will be more here before much time passes. We need to get through this door. Several Dour Hands ran in here and barricaded themselves inside. May I actually take care of that? No problem. Alright. Get out of the way, elves. Dwarves are working here. Alright, the elves will wait. Let's go. I have so many skills. Wowee. Not really. This poor guy. Trapped underneath rubble. But then again, you're a Dour Hand, so I mean, ooh. Play silly games, win silly prizes. Telio? No! I think that hurt, having a rock fall on you. bum 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 bum. Damn, this guy's hurt too. The one thing I like about LOTRO, more than say like WoW, for instance, is I guess the life they put into like the NPCs, the random NPCs. For instance, if you go into a town, you'll see a lot of like NPCs, like a lot more than say like WoW in like a settlement or such. And they're all doing like animations to make it like the city is lived in. The Mookwood book quest NPCs is so good. Like I haven't played Mookwood since it came out originally, so like I don't remember. But I did see some of the like the later cities and stuff, and having like all those NPCs just around to like it looks like the world is lived in, I think goes a long way for like the immersion. And Rohan or something, I'm trying to remember. Yeah. And even though we did not stop the Dourhand's plans, we have done well this day, Thordoun. At the end of the day, Thorn's Hall shall be free of the Dourhands, and all we know they are dwarves of no account. I wonder though, when will we see the effects of this day in the return of Squirgrim? I'll be glad to have you in Thorn's Hall as one of my good and sturdy dwarves. Alright guys, get ready for another cinematic. Brace yourselves. Never mind, there is no cinematic. I actually just lied to you, and I apologize. I thought there was a cinematic there. My bad. My bad.
What do you need?
Thordoun, it's about time. There's an important task that you'll need to attend to. Pay attention. So now we're starting to get rep with factions. And we have like our Hearthstone ability, essentially. Which is great. I received mail. Thank you, Post Office.
Will you stay and
Prologue.
speak
At the
with me a
behest
moment?
of Runar, the captain of the guard, Ulnar, has been looking for you for an hour at least. And, what's worse for you, he's already angry to a guard having abandoned his post. You may have found Ulnar in Farron's court. If I were you, I would tread carefully around him. Alright guys, we are now officially in the game. In the open world. Now, what I like about the elf and dwarf starting zone is so we dwarves start up here in the north in Thorn's Hall, and the elves start down here in the south. And our individual storylines guide us to like the center of the map. And the NPCs recognize that we're two different, like the elf player character and the dwarf player character are different, like actual characters. And like the NPCs talk to you like that. And then we kind of join forces, and I like the storyline of how the elves and the dwarves kind of start working together to face a threat. Let me check my mail. I have mail now. I'm fancy. So this is essentially yep. Oh yeah, this is all. So the game gives you like a adventurer's kit. It's just all it is just bonuses you can get. Like extra items to help you in your adventure, but like I really don't care for most of these. Fancy? No, famous, so true. Alright, so we want to do, okay, so this is the landscape difficulty NPC. I'm
Could I speak
pretty
with you a
sure we
moment?
want to do fearless, difficulty 3. Yes. Right?
Greetings.
Probably should have read that first. Hold on. Let me read that. Let me read the actual quest. Oh, never mind. Ooh. Okay, it's 5 seconds. Hold on. I'm goofing.
Stay a moment.
Completing this quest before level 11 will begin deeds that can be completed by achieving. Okay, yeah, that is what we want.
How can I be of service?
New deed bestowed. Yes. So if we get to level 50, we get 2 achievements for playing on adventurous difficulty or higher, and then fearless difficulty or higher. So that's just a bonus thing we can get. Alright, so what are we doing? Let's go talk to
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Alright, let's pick up every quest. Crafting the Maker's Hall. Our struggles against the Dour Hands and the Goblins continue with great vigor, Thordoun, and we must also do what we can to better the craftsmanship of the goods created within the Blue Mountains. My friend Eagle Oldbeard, base name, has greeted fledgling crafters for the past 130 years. It keeps him young, he says. You should speak with him in the Maker's Hall if you're interested in turning your eye towards the fashioning of goods or equipment. I do want to do crafting, so we'll nab that. Alright, Flosi, what's up with you?
Welcome.
Can you keep a
You have
secret? I was
found the
exploring an
most
old
important
cave
time.
over yonder, and when I was attacked by one of those vicious cave claws, in the fight I accidentally left my pickaxe behind. Oh my god, this guy. Can you go get my pick from me? And while you're at it, kill off a few of those cave claws so I can continue my digging in peace? Yeah, I got you. Hey, if a dwarf loses his pickaxe, we gotta help the boy out. Oh, I forgot. I have him out now. That's not very fast, but it's something.
My
Ooh.
Doran's beard, won't
Ooh.
you give me even a
No
moment?
deed. What's this? So, Arid Loon, places of the dwarves. Explore the places and settlements held by the dwarves of the Blue Mountains. So you can see, if we complete this deed, we get 5 LOTRO points, some reputation, some virtue experience, which we'll explain what that is whenever we get to that point. And then 50 marks, which is a currency we can trade in. So, we just discovered Thordoun's Court. This courtyard was named after the brother of the great Thordoun Oakenshield. It leads to the entrance of Thorn's Hall to the north. Okay, fancy enough. There's gonna be so much lore in this game, and I'm gonna be reading all of it, so you better prep
Will
yourself.
you stop and hear my accursed tale?
I am Tinder. Oh, Master Builder Thorn's Hall. The great canal for which I'm responsible has recently fissured. The crack has not yet become a serious threat, but is only a matter of time, and I haven't any builders available to assist with its repair. Could you help me seal the fissure? Sure, of course. I need to mix a mortar to seal the crack, but our stores are barren. I need stone and gypsum from the new workstone tunnels and sand from Rockbelly pit. The tunnels are above the great statue of Thorin. Okay. Okay, yeah, we can do that.
Greetings,
Hallie
traveler.
Shimmershield.
Will you stay a
Hello
moment?
there, friend. I was thinking of all the things I've got to do and me here on duty. I've got my brother's armor to get polished. He'd do it himself if he had a mind to, but I'm afraid Callie does not have a family sense of duty. He'll never earn his commander's respect, always being late, never diligent in his duties, always wearing his old ward armor and filthy uniform. Perhaps you could be one service to an old warrior. Could bring this armor up to Bruni Stonehelm and have him polish it for me? I got you, King. Guard Captain
What is the
Unar.
meaning of this?
Good, you received my summons. At least someone knows their duty. Come now, we must speak of circumstances most worrisome.
A moment of your time too
The
much
news I
now.
received is most unsettling, Thordoun. One of the armories had been left unguarded. Vithar has been stalwart and dependable guard until now, but he has apparently abandoned his post. Outrageous. I want you to investigate the unguarded treasury and confirm that Vithar is not there. If anything is missing, I'll have his armor. He is next in line for commendation, but But after this, he won't see any praise for 30 years. Poor dude. The Arming Cave is to be the northwest, and very near the great statue of Thordoun, caved in the mountain. Go there and look for Vithar. Yeah, I got you.
Will you help me?
Welcome and well met. I could use your help if you have a moment. I have a bit of a problem, nothing terrible, mind you, but difficulty for this old dwarf. You see, it's my son, Gisli. He's a good fellow and all, but he's young and doesn't have I think my game just crashed? No? Hello? That was really weird. I think my game minimized on me randomly? Alright, anyways, any hooser. Alright, that was weird. I guess the game told me to shut up. And it just did it again? Why is my game minimizing multiple times? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's throwing a tangent. It was telling me to shut the frick up. No, you don't want to go in there. My bad. My bad, my guy. I will stop reading quests for the moment. Lately, my computer has been throwing a fit more often. It's been like crashing on occasion, which has been weird. I think I had to get a new computer at some point, which would not be ideal. Which would not be ideal. Alright guys, we're about to enter Thorn's Hall in all of its glory. Ah, proper dwarven cities. No, this guy's just gonna give me titles.
Come and stay a
Or
moment,
or
friend.
not, or not.
I am at your service. Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous
I'm
time.
just grabbing it just to grab it.
I am at your service. I would be grateful for your assistance. Well met, friend. Welcome. You have come at a most fortuitous time. At your service. And
But
your
we
families.
are in fact from
Come
the Great
and stay
Mountains.
a moment, friend.
That's
Well
our
met, friend.
shtick. They're gonna be from the wary. Alright, this guy has a quest.
Greetings, traveler.
The first gear. Greetings, I wonder if you could lend me a hand. I've been trying to repair this device, which opens access to the vault of the mountain, but some key pieces, ancient gears, were removed and scattered long ago to prevent the Dower Hands from getting the grubby hands of the vault treasure. Now that we've finally ousted the Dower Hands from Thorn's Hall, it's time to open the vault, but first this device must be repaired. Old Sindri Wrenchmaster, the artificer who made this, had skill far beyond mine, so I need the actual pieces that were lost to have any hope of getting it to work again. They say the first missing gear was hidden somewhere in an old cave in Winterheight. Yeah, I know exactly what cave it is. And let's set our milestone, which is essentially our hearth, for Thorn's Hall. Oh my god, so in LOTRO, these beasts right here are called Aurochses, but in real life, Aurochses are just like big cows. But I always liked how Aurochses in this game looked like. I'm like, these look like cool like animals to have like on a farm or to like pull a wagon or something. I just think they're neat. I just think they're neat. God, I love Thorn's Hall so much. Oh, dwarf marker. Oh, that's a new deed. Well, it's gonna be a while before we do finish that one. Oh, do I not have a quest for him? Oh my god, I thought I had a quest for him. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Alright, so let's do professions. So I already know which professions I want to do. I know you can purchase a 4th profession slot. And I probably eventually will. And I know what profession I'm going to put in that one. But I think the 3 professions we're going to grab, we're going to do Scholar. Because I think it fits the character. I like lore. So I think being a scholar would fit the character. Would be our prospector, because I'm a dwarf, I got a mine. And then we're probably going to do armor smith, so we can create armor for ourselves. Now, where's the quest dude?
Welcome. You have
So
come at a most fortuitous time.
let me do
At
scholar.
your service and your families.
Introduction to
Greetings, traveler.
scholarship.
Will you stay a moment?
Speak with the novice scholar master. Who is you?
Greetings.
Open the crate, yep. So essentially, this guy is just going to tell us all there is about how to do crafting. So I believe I don't actually need a crafting bench for this. What do I need to craft? A scholar lore. So what this does, it essentially gives you an extra critical chance, which is, it's meh. It's meh. But we gotta start somewhere. So right now we're at apprentice scholar.
What do you want?
Alright, who's next? Next is going to be a prospector. So let's pick up
Well
prospecting.
met, friend. Greetings, traveler. Will you
Because
stay
I
a
gotta be a
moment?
miner. I'm a dwarf. I'm obligated to pick up a pickaxe.
I am at your service.
Alright, let's go craft a... Oh, can I also do... While I'm here, can I also... I think metalsmith
Greetings,
is
traveler.
the...
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Yeah, that's the armor smith. Okay. And then I think he's... over here, maybe? Question mark? This is the Great Forge of Thorn's Hall. Always fun. Very, very hot.
Well met.
Alright, so let's do some crafting. So for Prospector, I needed to make a copper ingot. And then for the Metalsmith, I needed to craft a bronze helm. And I leveled up. Oh my god, we blasting. Okay, so I think if I give it to you,
What do you
you
want?
let me keep it, which is great. So I actually have a nice crafted helm, gives me more armor, might, vitality, and tactical mitigation, which is perfect. And then we take the copper ingot to this guy, we finish this quest, and then we will have all of our professions done for right now.
Well met, friend.
Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Now, I have so many points available, and I have not been doing this. Alright, so we picked up Thrust. So we can do Thrill of Battle. Your successful damaging melee attack increases your critical chance by 1%, stack up to 5 times. Scoring a critical hit resets this. And then we also have increases two-handed weapon damage. I think I'm going to do that. Then we also do deeper wounds. Well, let's cap up heavy weapon training first. Increases the damage and duration of deep wound and overwhelming wound. Okay, well this overwhelm adds a powerful attack that will add an overwhelming wound if a deep wound is present. Deals a thrusting blow to open a... Okay, hold on. So there's some synergy here. So if I do a thrusting blow, opens up a deep wound, and then I follow that by a overwhelm. So I add an overwhelming... Okay, alright. I'm picking up what the game is trying to tell me. There's a quest over here.
What do you need?
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Alright, now I believe there's a quest in here, bring the tarnished armor to Bruni, and I believe he's somewhere over here. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, he's over here. Thankfully, it's still ingrained in my brain how many times I've done this starting area as a dwarf. Watch this. I know that armor. That's Hela's. Unless I missed my guess. I haven't the time to polish this armor again. I'm far too busy. I was supposed to go down to Nogland, the way station to the south, and pick up the guard's damaged armor. No, I have no time to clean Hallie's armor today. You will just have to leave it here, and I'll see if I can get to it before next week. Unless you can go down to Nogland and retrieve the guard's armor for me. Well, I am just a silly little dwarf, so I guess I will do that for you. I'm just a silly little dwarf, just starting off.
Greetings, traveler. How may I
Alright,
be
so
of
let me
assistance?
repair. Oh, that's... You're supposed to sell in here. Listen, guys, I haven't played this game in, like, forever. I'm still remembering all the ins and outs of this thing. Yeah, let's sell all of that. Alright, so I kept the ingots. I'm gonna keep the shrooms. I really don't care about the dyes, I'm gonna be honest. I really don't care about that either. Don't really care about that either. These are okay-ish. But really, it's just gonna take up so much room in my inventory. Alright, so we have a lot going on right now. I guess we can... Let's head right. God, townsperson say life has gotten better now. It's like it's not as, I mean, it's still kind of dirty, but it's not as dirty, you know? Oh my god, there's goblins? There's goblins. Our most hated foe. Alright, see, now we're getting class deeds. So these are, as I kind of said before, these are going to be. All right. Well, hold on. Let's walk through it, shall we? So we have class deeds. So we need to do strike enemies with the stink skill 750 times. And we need to use Guardian's Word 1,200 times. So that's gonna be fun. And then for Erebor, for Arid Loon, so for this specific zone, we need to kill 30 goblins, and then we get Guardian of the Arid Loon achievement, or title, we get some points, and then we get some rep. I think there's an advanced Goblin Slayer, so it's like a two-parter. But it really shouldn't be that bad as we level up and do quests and stuff. Alright, so this is the supposed armory, the arming cave. Vithar. Oh, what happened? What am I doing inside the arming cave? I was standing guard just outside the door like I always do, and then, ugh, my head. Someone must have clubbed me and dragged me inside while they robbed the arming cave bare. This is terrible. That cave den passage must be how they got in. Someone spent a long time digging that tunnel, I'd wager. Hurry back to Captain Urunar and tell them what happened. Tell him also that it won't happen again. Well, it can't happen again if everything's gone. Tell him also that, I'm sorry, I'm sure it won't help matters, but please tell him that I wasn't sleeping at my post. I don't know how this could have happened, and on my shift. Dude, I just wouldn't go back into work. I think you're fired. I think you need to get a new career. El Galbino. Boom, got him. I think we need to go into this cave, right? Yeah, because I think this has some of the materials we need. Yep, right here, small stones and gypsum. Oh, we're just killing. Alright, so we got the small stones, and what do we got? So we need more gypsum and stones. That's an interesting noise that they make it attacked. Yeah, they're they're a little goofy, you know? Just wait until we fight some actual monsters, like goblins or dour hands or something. And that's some silly cave claws. Okay, so that should be done. So how do I get out of this cave? Is there an easy way out of here? Please. Let me sniff my way out. I'm pretty sure this is not the way whatsoever. Nope, this is a dead end. Okay, classic. I gotta get out of here. Actually, what time is it? Alright, so actually, what I'm probably gonna do, I'm probably gonna just hearth out. Because I think, because it's 2 a.m., I think that's where I'm gonna call it for tonight. Yes. So, I just want to say, thank you everyone for showing up to the inaugural LOTRO Sunday. Honestly, I had a lot of fun, so I probably will play this not on a Sunday. Probably will stream it tomorrow, possibly. Yeah, no, thanks for everyone for showing up. I appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone that came with that raid and followed. Um, and I hope I see you guys some more, as we stream. Come with the journey. And I hope everyone has a great night. And maybe I'll see you guys in Middle Earth. So, see you guys possibly tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.